considered a beach read.
A beach read?
Yeah.
By the way, next time you read a book on the beach, we got to get you in a bathing suit. We're in a t-shirt.
No, thank you. How about you?
It's called Lost in Suburbia.
By Tracy Beckerman.
And she joins us on the couch. Hello, welcome. I understand this is your first book?
This is my first book.
Congratulations.
Yes, technically.
Lost in Suburbia?
Yeah, you've been mommy blogging, right, for quite some time?
Yeah, actually I write a syndicated column about being lost in suburbia.
What does that mean, lost in suburbia?
What does lost in suburbia mean?
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's kind of a metaphor. It's like geographically I'm lost in suburbia because I'm in New Jersey, in the suburbs, which is, you know.
New Jersey. You make it sound like it's a, it's a curse.
I'm not originally from New Jersey. My husband, like, convinced me to move out to New Jersey. He said it'd be a great place to raise our kids and that his parents would help us raise the kids, you know, but it was like a bait and switch because we got out there, they moved, and then, you know, I was like, it's okay, you lied, that's fine. I said I wasn't going to gain any weight after we got married, so I lied too.
Where in Jersey?
Where it's right near Summit, Shore Hills. You know the Shore Hills Mall?
Yes.
Yes, I go to the Shore Hills Mall.
Okay.
So we get out to New Jersey, and, you know, I had, like, this great New York City job, and then we move out to the suburbs. I quit my job, I have the kids, and, like, the next thing I know, I'm, like, driving around in my bathrobe and wearing hair scrunchies. I actually got stopped by a cop driving in my bathrobe.
In your bathrobe?
What happened? It sounds like you kind of let yourself go.
I did. I did.
Why? Are you blaming it on your environs, the suburbs?
Well, not technically, because I'm going to get in big trouble. I mean, this is my, like, readership,
right.
You know?
And also your friends. They're going to be mad at you, right?
Well, if they're not mad at me after reading about themselves in this book, then I'm probably good. But I think that, you know, what happens is, like, I had this great job in New York City. I was working in television. We had this cool apartment. You know, I shopped my sample sales and everything. And then I had my son, and I'm like, this isn't working for me anymore. And I quit my job, and then, like, we couldn't afford to stay in the city anymore. So we moved out to New Jersey, and
a lot of folks do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was.
It's a transition.
It is. It's a major life change, and I always laugh because people are like, oh, I have this plan. I'm going to have my kid, and I'm going to go back to work, or I'm not going to go back to work, but I have a plan. And I was like, it's so ridiculous. I have a plan. You know, you have the kids. Like, everything changes. It's not normal anymore.
Well, your conversation changes, too, from, like, being like, what party did you go to...
What diaper wipes do you use? Yes, I know. It's really sad. So,
sad?
Yes.
Kind of, isn't it all kind of
no,
wonderful?
Because, then you talk to people, and the first thing that people ask you after, you know, you meet them is, what's your name? What do you do? You know? So I would say, oh, I'm a stay-at-home mom. And then their eyes would glaze over, and, you know, they go find somebody else more interesting to talk to. And so it's like I was really defined by what I did, what my career was. When I didn't have that anymore, I didn't know how to define myself anymore. I was like, well, I'm a stay-at-home mom.
So what happened next?
Then I started driving in my bathrobe, and I got pulled.
You got a record now with the cops.
I do. You know what he said to me? He's like, you know what? I'm not going to give you a ticket for making that illegal left turn, but I really should give you a ticket for driving in that ugly bathrobe. I was like so offended. It's my favorite ducky bathrobe.
So was that rock bottom, the bathrobe moment?
Yeah, that was it.
Did you build yourself back up?
I did. I mean, that's what the book is about. It's about how I realized at that moment that I had become this person I didn't want to be, and that even though I love being home with my kids, and it's like the greatest thing that you can do is, you know, raising your kids, I felt like I needed something else too, and that's when I started writing the column. And I also got a tattoo and cut my hair off and went to a gym and lost some weight.
But meanwhile, you know, tattoos, is it true? If you have a tattoo and you're Jewish, you can't be buried in a Jewish cemetery?
Yeah, well, that's what they say. Actually, well, I went to my rabbi because I was a little worried about this. My mother's like, you can't be buried in a Jewish cemetery. So I went to the rabbi, and the rabbi's like, well, you know what? Somebody else asked me this question. I don't know how much I can say on TV here. He said, I'll tell you the story. He said that he actually went and asked a friend of his who owns a Jewish cemetery, and he was like, well, yeah, technically, if you have a tattoo, you can't be buried in a Jewish cemetery. But it's the guys who come in here who aren't circumcised that are more of an issue.
More of an issue.
Yeah. But they can take care of that after the fact.
The tattoo, it intrigues me. Where is it? What is it?
There's one over there.
A butterfly on the foot.
Yeah.
Butterfly
and then
on the
there's
foot.
one over here.
On the ankle.
Flower on the ankle, yeah.
And there's a symbol in the back that says, oh, I think I just popped my hip out. Yeah, it says serenity, because I figured if I don't have it in my life, I should stamp it on my body.
So you did these kind of cool things, and you convinced yourself and others that, hey, I'm still me. I'm still cool.
Yes, I'm relevant, right? And then, you know, your kids get old enough where they can start talking, and then they convince you that you're not cool at all. Like, my kids are teenagers now, and they don't talk to me. They just text me. Do you have this?
Yes, we have.
We have no, like, my son will be upstairs in his bedroom, and I'll get a text down in the kitchen, what's for dinner? I'm like, seriously? You can't, like, come downstairs and ask me that question?
Or how about just yell?
Yeah,
Mom,
something.
what's for dinner?
Something.
No, that has charm when you think about it, in a way. I mean, everyone's doing this. All right. How about your husband in all of this?
My husband, my third child? No, he's amazing. He's been such a huge support for me. He's the one who dragged me out to New Jersey.
You're still a little bitter about that.
I am, right. You know what? I think that he's great material, for my column, and that's why I keep him around. And
no,
also,
that's
he's an amazing guy. He, you know, at night when the kids were little and they would wake up in the middle of the night, one of us would have to go to them. He would roll right over and push me out of bed. You know, so I would have to go to the kids. He was like a really good fake sleeper.
All right, you got found. Lost in suburbia. You found yourself.
No, I'm still lost.
You're still out.
Look, I'm so still lost.
Yeah, I know you had a mishap, but it's not that serious.
She broke her thumb, but worst of all, she says, she broke her
my
cell phone. Yeah,
I know.
You're going to be fine. The book is really funny observations.
It's a great Mother's Day gift.
Lost in Suburbia
I can plug my own stuff,
by Tracy
right?
Beckerman. It's so nice to meet you in person.
You too.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Tracy. All right, coming up.